Have you ever hated your own body until the day you met people who made you realize you were never the problem in the first place? How meeting women, my size, helped me love myself again. I won't lie, I used to wake up every day already defeated. Before I even brushed my teeth, before I even looked in the mirror, the word fat was already echoing in my mind, because people never let me forget it. Ah, you're getting big, oh. Try to reduce small. See your cheeks. They said it jokingly, like their words were feathers. They didn't know they hit me like stones. Sometimes I laughed along, pretending it didn't matter. Sometimes I cried quietly in the bathroom. Most times, I just swallowed the pain and kept moving. The worst part was the mirror. I didn't see my face, my eyes, my smile. All I saw was what the world saw. Too much. One day, after someone made another joke about my size, I went home and sat on my bed feeling empty. I remember asking myself, why am I letting people tell me who I am? But the truth is, I didn't have an answer. I just felt small. Even though my body was big, my confidence was tiny. Everything changed one Saturday morning. I was walking through the park, trying to clear my head, when I noticed a group of women gathered near a bench. They were laughing loudly, the kind of deep laughter that comes from your stomach. But what caught my attention wasn't the laughter. It was them. They were all big women, my size, my shape, my body type, and they were so free. One woman wore shorts confidently, legs out like she owned the sun. Another wore a fitted top, not hiding her stomach. They were talking, dancing, taking pictures, enjoying themselves, like the world wasn't constantly judging them. I stood there staring like a lost puppy, because I had never seen women who looked like me shine so brightly. One of them noticed me and waved. "Come join us," she said. I almost turned around. Me? Join them? Looking like this? But something inside me, maybe curiosity, maybe desperation, pushed me forward. "Hi," I whispered awkwardly. "You look shy," another woman laughed gently. "Come, sit." I sat. And suddenly, I wasn't invisible or judged or compared, I was just there. And it felt safe. We talked, we shared stories, and every word from them was like medicine. One told me how she used to hide behind oversized clothes until she realized she wasn't born to disappear. Another said she used to hate taking pictures until she started capturing her joy instead of her insecurities. Another looked at me and said, "Your body is not a mistake people's opinions are." I almost cried. For the first time in years, I didn't feel like my body was a problem. I felt normal. Understood, seen. At some point, they stood up to take group photos. I tried to step aside, but they dragged me in. I protested. "No, please, I don't look good in pictures." The woman next to me held my hand and said, "You look good because you take the picture." So I did. And when I saw it, me smiling, surrounded by women who looked like me, something broke inside, in the best way. It was like the mirror in my mind finally cracked, and I could see myself clearly for once. Not a joke, not an insult, not the fat one, just a woman, a beautiful one. After that day, everything slowly changed. I didn't hide in baggy clothes anymore. I walked with my head higher. I started taking pictures again. And when someone called me fat like it was an insult, I smiled politely and said, "That's not an insult to me anymore." Because it wasn't meeting those women didn't magically shrink my body. It expanded my heart. It stretched my confidence. It made me realize I wasn't alone, and I was never the problem. And now, when I look in the mirror, I don't see a body that needs to be fixed. I see a body that has carried me through every moment of my life, a body that deserves love. And I finally give it that love.